Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you 8 different ways to curl your hair using straws, and we're going to dive right into this tutorial starting with the first one. I'm going to bend the straw in two and use some mousse because mousse is ideal for setting your hair. Now I'm going to place my hair in the middle of the fold and then start wrapping around, and this basically makes your curls bigger. I've done this with flexi rods in the past and it's perfect whenever you have curlers or bendy rollers that are too skinny. Double up, and I'm going to continue wrapping to the end, make sure it's nice and secure. Then I will place a bobby pin in the holes. With flexi rods you don't have to do this, but these are the other curls. You see them off to the side. I'm gonna take this one out and show you guys what it looks like and slowly unravel. You don't want to damage your curls. And then release from the middle. So let's get a paper, and this is what we're looking like. It's a lot larger than the actual straw. So if you feel like your straw is too small, do this. And here we are with some flexi rods. I will link the video down below so you can see the full tutorial. But those are super tiny flexi rods and the curls are a lot larger. This gives you versatility. You can have 2 different sizes basically in one. And here I am doing it with a larger size so I can get much larger curls. Again, I will link the tutorial down below and have a full timeline for you guys because I do have some matching tutorials for some of the curls that I'm going to show you. And we're gonna move on to number 2, starting with some mousse. And again, we are going to bend the straw. Separate the hair into 2 tails, and on one side, basically what we're doing is a horseshoe method. We're gonna wrap going to the end. Keep wrapping. This is some really long hair, it's like 24-inch hair. And on the other side of the midline, again, wrap to the end. And what you should do is make sure they're wrapping in the same direction so you don't have any problems when you're removing. Roll to the root and then bend in the middle and bring it all together. Then place your bobby pin right there in the middle to keep everything nice and secure. Go in and let's take them out so I can show you. So make it nice and straight and then start rotating to release the curls. And you can do this with flexi rods as well. I have done this with flexi rods. Obviously, Curl Days came up with this technique and I'll show you guys. This is what it looks like. A nice tight curl that goes along with the size of the straw, but you can see right there, there's a difference between the first and the second. So here I am doing the horseshoe method on my natural hair using the blue flexi rods, and I made sure that I was rotating or wrapping in the same direction. I used edge control on my ends to secure it, and this is what everything looked like. And these are my curls. This is great to save space if you don't want to have too many flexi rods in your hair, and this is what my hair ended up looking like. Next, curling method, number 3. Starting with some mousse. Again, we're gonna go down the middle of the fold and we're gonna wrap going from side to side. And that's basically all I'm doing. Wrapping in a snake pattern going from side to side. And I am basically trying to get some wavy twist out curls. At the end, I like to wrap around on one side just to secure and then put the bobby pin in the middle again. And let's look at the curl. Now, I did this before when I did flat iron curls. I'll link that video. This was like over 2 years ago. And I've also done it with flexi rods. So you can do it with heat and you can do it without heat. And this is what we're looking like. With bigger ones, it looks more twist out-ish. And here I am again with those tiny flexi rods doing this technique. And this is what they all look like in my hair. I'm gonna unravel them so you can see what the final look is like. And we have a twist out. I suck at twist outs, you guys. I'm still trying, but this is a nice cheat. And of course, I did it also with a larger size. I will link the tutorial down below so you can see. And we're gonna move along to number 4. So I'm going to use the entire length of the straw because I want a more elongated curl. Not everybody likes tight, shrunken curls, but here we want a small but stretched out curl. Just wrapping, going all the way down. Make sure you secure the end with a bobby pin. That way your hair won't unravel, especially if your hair is straight. If it's kinky, you can get away with so much. It's gonna just wrap around and stay there. But if your hair is straight, definitely secure it. And securing the top helps as well to just keep everything in place. And let's see what this looks like. Even though you probably have an idea, it's pretty straightforward. So unravel. And here is our curl. It's very nice and stretched out, a little bit more concentrated at the root. And I'm going to show you guys a comparison right there with the horseshoe method. It's the same general idea, but more stretched out. And this is also what I do with rollers like spoolies, hair curlers, because my results are always amazing when I roll from the root to the tip. Every single time I have perfect results with just about any roller. So this is definitely my preferred method of curling my hair, period, across the board. Doesn't matter what I'm using. And I will link this down below as well. I'm probably gonna say that a lot, but we're gonna move along. And starting at the ends, I'm wrapping the hair and I'm coming all the way up. So tension. I don't like rolling from the ends to the roots, but I'm tensioning and going all the way up. And these are basically like grandma church curls, but yeah. Bring it all together in the middle and bobby pin to secure it. And it has like a T shape after I'm done. So now I'm going to remove and show you guys what the curls look like. This is definitely my least preferred method because the results just aren't as gorgeous as they are with other curling techniques, but I had to show you guys. Usually to me, it looks better on short hair, not long hair, because with long hair, you end up having the kinks and stuff, whereas with short hair, you just have these cute fluffy curls. And I'm going to do it again, except I bent the straw in two and I'm rolling, going all the way up. I got this method along with the other one where I go from root to tip from my mom. She did that when she was a broke college student growing up in Zambia, and basically everyone used to do that. So I'm going to bobby pin all of this together to secure it, and that is all. I just want you to see the difference in size so you can choose for yourself. If you have a straw that's too skinny, you do have options as far as how big your curl can be. And I feel like this is better than the other one. I'll show you guys. This came out looking much prettier and a little less kinked up than the previous one, but you can also see that it's larger in size. So if you want larger curls, you have options. And I'm coming up here to show you guys with spoolies. The first time that I used spoolies, this is the method that I used, and I got these curls right here. So you can see my hair is shorter and the curls aren't as kinked up because shorter hair definitely looks better with that method. And I'm going to move right along to the next one. I think I've lost count now, but starting at the ends, I'm basically gonna have stretched out curls from the ends to the roots instead of the root to the end like before. And we're just gonna go up and wrap around, twirling as we go, and just doing it like I have ribbon and I'm just twirling and twirling all the way to the top and pin it down. A lot of people do this with flexi rods. Historically, I've seen so many people do this with flexi rods, and you can see the two here, root to tip, tip to root. I'm gonna take it out so you guys can see what it looks like. And there you go. This is the best way to roll from your ends to your roots and have those beautiful corkscrew curls, as opposed to what I did before. And this is me doing it with spoolies. I've never done it with flexi rods, even though I've seen so many people do it, because I'm just not very good at it. But I've done it with spoolies, and you will see when I remove them, these are actually the fake spoolies, but you'll see when I remove them that I got those corkscrew curls instead of the grandma curls that you saw previously. So you do get a different type of curl even though you're rolling from the same direction. Now, this is the last one, and what I do is I wrap a small section going down, not too far down, and then pin it down to secure, and then wrap another small section going, you know, like 1.5 inches max, wrap another section going, and basically these are my space saver curls. I love these. This is like my favorite flexi rod method because I can put maybe 8 flexi rods in my hair, and you save so much space, so much money when you do this. If you have rollers, you definitely want to try this. I've done it with perm rods as well. I've done it where I put 2 sections per perm rod, and it's not so bulky. So this is what it looks like. You can take them out individually. With flexi rods, it's easier for me to remove them. But with the straw, for some reason, it was a little bit more challenging. But this is what they look like. They're a lot tighter though. That's the drawback. But you know, you get amazing results. So here I'm comparing the horseshoe method to this. This is a much tighter curl. And this is me taking them out of the flexi rods. They come out easily with my natural hair. And maybe it's because my hair is shorter, I don't know. But this is it. I usually only put 4, but I have done more than 4 in the past. And these are all my babies, my curl babies, starting 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. You can see like there's all of this diversity here. So I am loving this. I hope this video helped somebody who was looking for options as far as curling hair and trying to see what works and what doesn't for their specific needs. But you are not restricted to just straw curls. You can do this with just about any roller. And that is all for this video. So thank you so much for watching. As always, let me know which is your favorite, what you will be trying, and I will link all the videos that are related to this in the description box so you can see, you know, on a full head. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and bye.